essential. Let's talk protein sources and getting enough protein in your diet on a vegan plant-based diet. This is one of the biggest questions that I get from people and from most of you, and for good reason. I totally get it. I have been vegan for about 6 months, and candidly, my reticence was because I always wondered, well, where the hell are you supposed to get your protein sources? We've been conditioned to believe that it's animal proteins, dairy, and eggs. The answer has always been, oh, I get it from seeds and grains and beans. And if I'm being honest, I'm thinking I would blow up like a blimp if I ate seeds and grains all day, every day. So today I want to go over something really quickly with you because I love just giving you the down and dirty facts. Let's talk about why we need protein in our diet, how much protein you need on a daily basis, because that's important, good protein sources, and then finally I want to share with you a typical day of what I might eat in order to get enough protein in my diet, still watch my weight, and yet maintain the muscle definition that I want to maintain. Protein, why is it important? Protein is vital. Not only does it make up our hair, our nails, our bones and muscles, but it is essential to building, defining, and maintaining our muscle mass. So when we work out in the gym and we're breaking down those muscle fibers, and we're making tiny little micro tears in the muscle, afterwards, that's why you're encouraged to eat protein. The protein we ingest quickly goes to repair those muscle tears. And that's what creates the definition, the building of the muscle, the maintaining of the muscle. That's why protein is so important. And that's why you've always heard athletes and bodybuilders talk about their protein intake. That's what gives you nice, lean, good physique. Protein also helps to really curb our cravings, which is important. You do feel fuller longer, and it does help to curb those cravings. So protein is incredibly important for our bodies, for our skin, for our health and well-being, and then of course for really maintaining that nice muscle definition and that lean or nice physique that we all want to have. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like this particular video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my video rankings and I would greatly appreciate it. Protein should you be getting a day? Traditionally, it was always a general rule of thumb that you would have 1 gram of protein per pound of weight that you were. That's what all the bodybuilders and the athletes used to do. The direction has changed a bit. The general range of recommendation is to have anywhere from half of your body weight to 0.8 of your body weight in grams of protein per day. So if you're 120 pounds, cut that in half. That's 60. You want to target about 60, maybe 70 grams of protein in your diet per day. That's a good rule of thumb. That's usually what I try and go with. Good sources of protein, and I always recommend eating as close to the source as possible, eating whole, good, real foods, and staying away from a lot of packaged, processed, refined foods. Even if it says high in protein, that doesn't mean it's good for you. Remember, always flip it over and read the label. Generally good forms of protein: nuts, almonds, pecans, walnuts, Brazil nuts, pistachio nuts, peanuts. Those are all good forms of protein. Caloric, so I keep them to a dull roar, maybe an ounce, maybe a little less of an ounce. Seeds, great source of protein. Hemp seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower, chia seeds, flax seeds, maybe I already said that. Beans and legumes, again, I keep those to a dull roar. That's just what works best for my body. Lentils, chickpeas, black beans, pinto, kidney, of course, tofu, edamame, also very high in protein. And then finally, of course, your grains. Quinoa, farro, oats, buckwheat, also high in protein. Also something that I personally keep to a dull roar. In the morning, I always have my glowing green juice. It has about 3 grams of protein in it. But the reason that I have it is because you are just drenching your body in a ton of valuable nutrients and greens, and I get it done first thing in the day. After my workout, I love this TB plant-based protein. I have it in vanilla. I just do a scoop of the protein powder, 1.5 cups of frozen raspberries, which are super high in antioxidants, a handful of spinach, half a banana, and then 2 tablespoons of flax seeds, which have about 5 grams of protein. That whole meal right there is 29 grams of protein. For lunch, I might have a lentil Mediterranean salad. So I'll take a cup of cooked lentils and I'll just mix it with some fresh spinach, cherry tomatoes, red onion, Kalamata olives, and then I just make a very simple vinaigrette of some olive oil, apple cider vinegar, a little oregano, mix it up, I let it sit for a few minutes, and then I have that. Super nutritious, and that's about 18 grams grams of protein. You could also add a tablespoon or two of pine nuts if you wanted. It would also up the protein amount to about 21 grams. So far, I'm up to about 50 grams of protein. For a snack in the afternoon, if I'm hungry, I have a chia seed pudding, which I love. Chia seeds are really high in protein again. A single serving of chia seed pudding is 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, 2/3 a cup of a nut milk, like an almond milk, maybe a tablespoon of walnuts, and that right there is about 11 grams of protein. I've hit the lower end of my protein intake for the day, and now all I've got left is dinner. I have incorporated some white fish back into my diet just because I felt like it, and sometimes I feel like having it. If I do, I will have about 8 ounces of tilapia, and I will have some fresh vegetables. If I'm not doing that, I like this stuff. I just happen to have it here. I like this cachava meal replacement. You may have seen that I talked about this before because I just really like it. This is a blend of organic superfoods, plant-based proteins, and it's a whole body meal replacement. 2 scoops of this, which is 1 serving, is 25 grams of protein. So just with that for the day, I'm at 86 grams of protein, which is about the higher end of my weight. Different things work for different people's bodies. If you're able to eat more of those sort of carby proteins than I can, then that's what works for your body. If you have any questions, please always ask me below. I love hearing from you. And you guys, I do what I do because I love to share. That's the only reason that I do it. For all things health, beauty, fitness, wellness, and healthy living, subscribe to my channel, visit me on the blog, anticorporate